After 15 years of marriage, I told my wife to pack up and go. The words left my mouth more easily than I expected, yet the silence that followed felt heavier than any argument we had ever had. We were sitting at the same worn-out kitchen table, the one that had seen decades of meals, laughter, and occasional tears. I could see the flicker of disbelief in her eyes, the hesitation that lingered before reality sank in. She didn't say anything immediately. Instead, she started gathering a few things into an old suitcase, her movements mechanical and quiet. 15 years is a long time to spend with someone. Every memory, every fight, every quiet night was tucked into the corners of our shared life. And now, with a single sentence, I was asking her to erase it all, or at least to take a part of it with her. I tried to explain, my voice shaking slightly. I can't keep pretending, Marcy. We've grown apart. I've tried to ignore it, I've tried to fix it, but it's not working. I can't live like this anymore. I could see her eyes glisten, and I knew that she had already suspected this day would come. Maybe she had even been preparing herself for it in silence. She stopped packing for a moment and looked at me. 15 years and this is how it ends? She whispered. Her voice wasn't angry. It was tired, heavy with years of shared dreams and quiet compromises. I had no answer that could soothe the years of pain. No words that could make this easier. The first day after she left, the apartment felt empty in a way I hadn't anticipated. I walked through the rooms, seeing the traces of her everywhere, the mug she always left on the counter, the scarf she draped over the chair, the photographs on the wall. I realized that leaving wasn't just hers. It was leaving a part of me behind too. I spent nights staring at the ceiling, thinking about all the things I could have done differently. The fights over trivial matters. The nights I stayed late at work instead of being home. The times I had taken her for granted. All of it replayed in my mind like a film I couldn't pause. Regret and relief tangled together in a strange, suffocating way. Marcy eventually moved into a small apartment a few blocks away. We exchanged messages at first, polite and careful, avoiding the rawness of what we had lost. Over time, those messages faded. And yet, sometimes I would catch a glimpse of her in a shop or on the street, and my chest would tighten with a memory of a life that was ours but wasn't anymore. Months passed and the silence between us became permanent. I started to rebuild my life in small ways, focusing on work, friends, and forgotten hobbies. But even as I tried to move forward, a quiet ache remained. A reminder that 15 years cannot be erased overnight. Some nights I would sit alone, thinking of her laughter, the comfort of her presence, and I would wonder if we had been better apart, or if we had simply given up too soon. One evening, I found an old photograph of us tucked away in a drawer. We were younger, happier, unaware of the weight life would later bring. I held it in my hands, feeling the warmth of memories and the sting of choices. 15 years had taught me love, patience, and sorrow in equal measure. And though I had asked her to leave, I knew that part of her would always remain within me, a silent witness to the life we once shared. Life goes on, but the echo of that day never fully fades. I learned that sometimes love means letting go, even when it hurts more than words can describe. And in that letting go, I found both a painful ending and a fragile beginning. One where memories linger, lessons endure, and life, in all its messy truth, moves forward.